guys, Jeff the Nature Guy, and today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to show you how to do a really fun experiment at home that's kind of about animals. It's about these. You know what that is, right? It's an egg. Exactly. And eggs are amazing things. They are so cool because they are so unbelievably strong, and they have to be to protect what's inside of that egg, and eventually, of course, that will be a baby bird. Now, this is a chicken egg, and inside is just a regular yolk because it's an egg I bought at the grocery store, so there's no baby inside of here. So what you do is go to the grocery store, have mom and dad buy you a couple eggs, then also have them buy you vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is the best because it's got a really strong acid in it that eats stuff. So that's what this is. It's just the same vinegar that maybe you put on some food at home. So then you get yourselves a couple cups, you put the egg inside of that cup. Pretty simple. Then you take that vinegar and you simply pour it over the egg. Now, when this happens, there's something I want you to look for. I want you to look for bubbles because there's something really cool happening. So let's pour this on here. And let's see if we can see some bubbles forming. You see the bubbles? It might be kind of hard to see in the camera, but look at all those bubbles coming up. What's happening there is there's a chemical reaction going on. The vinegar is actually eating the shell off the egg, and it's creating carbon dioxide. So the stuff you breathe in is what it's making right there. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna leave this sit in your house for about 12 to 24 hours, so one full day, and then you're gonna come back, and what you're gonna have, this is funny, is a naked egg. That means the egg is gonna be intact, but its shell is gonna be gone. So come here, I'm gonna pour this out for a minute. So this is the old vinegar. I'm gonna pour this out, and I'm gonna let this egg fall into my hand. And what I have right here is an egg without a shell. And it's really rubbery feeling. It actually feels like a reptile egg, and this is what reptile eggs actually feel like. So what I'm looking at here is an egg without a shell. So it's just the membrane. So what this shows me is it shows me that these shells are so important because it allows the bird to sit on it without cracking. Now, long ago, there was a chemical being used on farms called DDT, and it was causing the shell to get weak. So what would happen is the bird would sit on it and it would break the egg. So this is a really cool way to show you how important that shell is and how you got to be careful of chemicals and things like that because it can erode that shell. So now what we can do is with this cool naked egg, we can do really cool experiments with this. We can put this in salt water, and what will happen is it will pull out all the water. It will shrivel this up, and you'll get this really shriveled egg. It's really cool. You can put it in food coloring, and it will color the egg. And what's really neat is there's another chemical reaction going on here, another thing called osmosis. And that's a big word, but what osmosis means is that water can actually travel through this membrane. It's another good thing about the shell. The shell keeps that from happening. But water can actually travel through this and go inside. So if you put food coloring in it and it turns this, say it's red, it turns this egg red, when you crack open this egg or break it open, the yolk will actually look red as well. How cool is that? So that's another neat thing about an egg. But this is a really cool experiment you can do at home. It's really simple, and it's a really neat thing to do and play with, and you can also do experiments, and you can drop it from different levels and see how far, of course, it can fall before it breaks. But kind of a cool way to feel what a reptile egg feels like as well. So I encourage you to do this and see how important and how really amazing eggs are. So until next time, guys, I am Jeff the Nature Guy with my naked egg. We'll see you real soon here at Zoo Montana.